Hello and welcome to CommerceNet Scholars. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the procedure of settlement of claims under fire insurance policy. In one of my previous videos, we had already discussed about the procedure of settlement of claims under life insurance, which had two parts. Under one of the videos, it had the settlement of claims under the condition of maturity, while in the other video, we had the settlement of claims under the condition of death. But concerning the fire insurance contract, the settlement of claims will be made under just one condition, that is in the event of the losses. Now, what are the steps that the insured and the insurer are going to take up? That we'll be discussing in today's video. So let's start with the video, but before starting, as you all know, a reminder for you all, watch the video till the end so that you understand what we are talking about. Do give it a like if you really like the video, share it with your friends as much as possible, and most important of all, subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's proceed. Now, as the first para says, the insurer should be informed about the loss or damages as soon as the claim intimation is received by the insurer. The following steps are to be taken. Now, as soon as the insured is incurring any kind of loss related to the fire insurance contract, it is the first and foremost duty of the insured to inform it to the insurance company, that is the insurer. Now, what are the steps that are to be taken in respect to the intimation? To verify, what is the duty of the insurance company? To verify that the policy is in force at the time of loss. Now, once the insurance company has got the intimation of the loss, it needs to verify that the policy is still in force at the time of loss, to ascertain that the subject matter is insured against the perils mentioned in the policy. Now, whatever losses have occurred in the organization or the firm or the business unit, the insurance company needs to verify that whatever subject matter was mentioned in the contract, the losses have occurred due to the same reasons and the same property is destroyed. To ascertain that the subject matter of insurance to which loss or damage is caused is the same as covered by the policy, as I told you. To ascertain that notice of loss is given to the insurer immediately, and it also needs to be ascertained that as soon as the insured has faced the loss, immediately he has informed the insurer. ऐसा नहीं है कि you will face the loss today and you will be informing the insurance company after 15 to 20 days. If you are facing the loss today, maximum by tomorrow you need to inform them that so and so is the condition. After making a thorough check, if it is found that the policy was in force and covers the same subject matter for the policy, the claim is registered and a claim number is allotted. A separate claim file is opened to keep the relevant claim papers and the policy documents therein. Now, after that, after a thorough check, after a proper inquiry and investigation, if the such situations are found normal, after that the policy claim process needs to be started. Now, the first step in this is the claim register. Claim register needs to be maintained, which is referred to as the legal document, a legal requirement as per the Insurance Act, and what all it contains: name and address of the insured, claim number, policy number, date on which the fire occurred, place where the loss took place, the sum assured, name of the surveyor, estimated amount claimed. So these are a few entries that the claim register would be containing, and these need to be maintained before starting the settlement process. This is the first step, that is maintaining of the claim register. Next, we have the claim form. Claim form will be issued by the insurer to the insured, wherein he has to fill all the details. The insured has to fill all the details and return it to the insurance company, that is the insurer. Now, what all the claim form contains: name and address of the insured, the policy number, full description of the loss, date, time, etc., details of the property damaged by fire, statement of other properties which would also have been affected, amount claimed after deduction of the salvaged property. In event of fire, there would be certain property that could be taken out as the scrap, and it could some scrap value can be regained from that, so that would be referred to as the salvage value of the property. Statement of the other insurance on the same property, if any. In case of you have any double insurance or reinsurance, you need to inform the insurance company for that. Next step is the investigation. Whatever claim has been assured, investigation needs to be done properly. Proper surveying has to be done. The surveyor who is allotted for the investigation of the problem or the investigation of the situation will be carrying out this task. Next we have the description of the risk. Whatever risks were associated and what were the situations of the place at the time of fire, that all needs to be mentioned. What all will be coming under description of risk: construction of the premises, its physical condition and maintenance, occupancy of the insured, type of property, whether it was having raw materials or finished goods or stock in progress, etc. The protections used, that means was it having proper water supply, the fire extinguishing appliances, sprinklers or not, and also the distance from the fire brigade station, and the previous history of loss claimed by the insured. And what was the previous history for which the insured has already got the claims? Again, a situation of either the double insurance or reinsurance. Next we have the description of damages. Whatever damages have been occurred in the property, whether the machinery, equipments, plants, furniture, fixtures, all that needs to be given out. Next is loss minimization. What steps were taken on the part of the insured to minimize the loss? Was he vigilant enough to use those fire extinguishing devices or not? Did he call the fire brigade station on time or not? All that needs to be disclosed in the investigation. Next is breach of warranty. Whatever warranty conditions were mentioned in the contract, the surveyor needs to make an attempt that there was no misdescription or no misrepresentation of the facts. Next is the assessment of loss. After everything has been carried out properly, the surveyor is going to assess the actual amount of loss that the insurer is going to face. And after assessment of loss, the application of average clause is going to be there. I have already explained what average clause is in my previous videos, wherein we had discussed about the type of fire insurance policy. To calculate the average clause, you need to have three things, that is the insured value, value of the property, and the loss. So insured value upon the value of the property into the amount of loss would be giving you the amount that you will be getting under average clause. See, okay, here we have insured value, value of property into actual loss. This was the example we had already done in my previous video. And next we have estimating claim when more than one fire takes place. Now in case there has been a situation of more than one fire, then in that case you need to estimate the claim. Say for example, today a fire, herein we have a small example for this. If one fire takes place in March, the other in May, and still a third one in August of the same year, nothing more than the maximum amount insured will be paid. Suppose a policy of rupees 1 lakh is obtained on a building valuing at rupees 3 lakh. So what is the policy value? 1 lakh, and building value is 3 lakh. The building catches a series of fires and the loss is estimated at 1,50,000. So total loss that the building has faced is 1,50,000. First fire it had 1,20,000, second fire 30, and for the third fire it had 30,000. Okay, so in that case the insurance company will pay only and only 1 lakh, because this 1 lakh will be the amount of amount for which the policy was taken, not the value for which the loss has occurred. Okay, so in that case, for the first policy, since the value of loss was 1,50,000, so again the average clause will apply. Value of insured value, value of the insured value we'll have, then we'll have the value of the insured value upon value of the property into loss, which will give you 50,000. Again insured value upon value of the property into loss, 40,000. Then for the third fire, insured value upon value of the property into loss, which will give you rupees 10,000. So all total we'll have a value of rupees 1 lakh for which the policy was taken, and you will be getting only 1 lakh irrespective of the fact whatever loss you have incurred. Next is estimating claim when property is insured with more than 2 insurance companies. So this will be a situation of double insurance and reinsurance. Concerning the situation, in that case the claim has to be estimated as per what claim amount you have to pay, being either of the insurance companies. Say for example, the policy of rupees 1 lakh was taken in the ratio of 1:1. So in that case you will be paying 50,000 and the other company will be paying 50,000. Next is the payment of claim. Finally, the claim will be paid to the insured who has faced the loss. Now this concept of double insurance and reinsurance we have already